What's going on, everyone? DragonZardx is back. Today I'm bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today I'm going against Jesse. Before we get started, please, if you could, show me some love with the like button down below. Let's see. I got a few things I want to go over before we get started, though. First off, this has been an incredible week for me. 1 week in, and I have got 9 subscribers in 7 days. You guys, that is incredible. And I feel like I've been neglecting you guys, and I apologize for that. I haven't mentioned that. I don't want to mention what names you go by on Facebook. I don't know if that's your actual name or not, so I'll go with your game names. But definitely want to give a shout out to Malphus, who was my first subscriber. A shout out to Apex and Chris. Those guys are great. Jesse, who I'm actually battling today. I'm not sure if he subscribed or not, but thank you nonetheless for the battle, if nothing else. If you subscribe, thanks for that again. The other people, you guys are, like I said, the first 3. I've got a bunch of other people that, well, I say a bunch, it's only 9 total, but most of the people that subscribe to me are personal friends of mine, and you guys, it goes without saying, thank you very much. You guys know I appreciate you very much. Let's see, what else? I got a big announcement, I guess. If you guys stay tuned to the last part, I will try to go over that if I remember to do it. If not, then leave me a comment saying, hey, you forgot to go over your big announcement, and I will apologize and go over it again. So without further ado, let's jump right in. You see today, this is pretty much the team I'm going against Nips with. It is the Sticky Web team, and it actually, I did this battle before Nips. It was supposed to go before I went against Nips, but it was actually the team that I had available when Nips set out the challenge on Twitter. So it's the same team, you guys know it. It is the Sticky Web Galvantula, the Flame Orb Ursaring. Oh, maybe it is different, actually. I apologize for that. I brought the Exploud, which is Choice Specs. I brought Polly, my Furfurrow, which is a defensive wall. I brought my Swampert, which is the special wall. And I brought my, I think this is either, this might be Scarf, but I think it's actually Life Orb Machamp. So, let's jump right in. You see my opponent is bringing the Lucario, the Aggron, the Houndoom, Blissey, what's the name of that, Ampharos, and Alakazam. Now guys, I'm warning you right now, this one is actually hard for me to watch, hard to post. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. You guys will see at the end. This was a good battle though, nonetheless, and like I said, let's go. So you see me open with the Galvantula, start to set up the Sticky Web right away. Shiny, sparkly, you guys know I love the Mega Galvantula, or the Shiny Galvantula. Although Mega Galvantula would be a pretty interesting Pokemon. I don't know, what are your thoughts on that? Alright, so you see me start off with the Sticky Web. Alakazam goes for the Confide, which lowers my special attack. But you know what? I'm Bug type, and he's Psychic type. He's not going to appreciate a Bug Boss. Though without this, that would have one-shot without the Confide. So he goes for it again, but you know what? At this point, it's not going to matter. That's dead Alakazam. So I hit him in again with another Bug Boss. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep bumping the camera for you guys. And you see the Alakazam go down. At this point, he goes into Houndoom. I know I'm going to outspeed, so at this point, I'm going to Volt Switch out. Oh, we see a Mega Evolve first. Yeah, this is a Mega Houndoom, which, again, just does not bode well for a Galvantula in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So I Volt Switch, get some damage off, and get the switch to go into something else. You see, it doesn't really do too much, which is a little surprising, because Houndoom's pretty squishy if I remember right. But obviously I go out into my Swampert for the 4 times resistance, and you see the Flamethrower doesn't do much at all. But he gets the burn off. So, hey, it happens, right? Can't complain, because, I've gotten hacks before too. So, we're still not in a bad spot, though. He goes for the Sludge Bomb, knowing that Flamethrower isn't going to do much, and Sludge Bomb doesn't do too much either. I go for the Earthquake, and like I said, this is a especially defensive Swampert, but he's not going to appreciate the Earthquake. And as you see there, he doesn't. So, and like I said, Houndoom, I don't know, maybe Houndoom gets a defense boost when he Mega Evolves, I'm not sure, but this Houndoom seemed pretty stout compared to most Houndooms I've seen. So you see here, he goes for, was that the Foul Play, I want to say? And I hit him with an Earthquake to take him out. And I will take some more burn damage, and Swampert's hurting. He's burned already, so his attacks went down. I think burn gives you at least a -1 attack. he's got the leftovers, but Burns taking out anything he can do with leftovers, so I know he's pretty much done at this point. So I'm just pretty much going to let him go down here, see what kind of damage I can get off, and try to get a burn off on this Aggron. And you see, if not for Sturdy, it actually would have taken him out, but here he gets the Stealth Rock set up. So that is one of this team's weaknesses, is Stealth Rocks. I usually don't run Spinners, and that does come back to bite me. It came back to bite me against Nips, and it does come back to bite me here, as you guys see. So Swampert is able to get the kill on the Aggron, but he does get his rock set up. And you see Swampert taking more burn damage in between turns as my opponent decides what move to make. So Swampert's just about to go down, but he's got one more hit left in him, depending on who he goes out into. Unfortunately, he does go out into the Lucario, and even with the Sticky Web, my Swampert is not going to outspeed. Lucario is a monster. I asked for a UU match. This guy, he's kind of brought, you know, what he could. He said, you know, I don't really know UU rules. I said, that's fine, I just want a match. So, he doesn't follow UU Smogon, but, you know, please don't show him any hate if he's in the comments, because, like I said, I was just looking for a fight. So, it's no big deal. And as you guys see in some of my previous fights, I kind of go with the Pokemon in the tier, but I really don't follow, you know, Sleep Claws, Poison Claws, stuff like that. So I go for the Protect to get the Flame Orb off, to get my speed up, for my Quick Feet, and then I go for the Earthquake, thinking it'll kill. My mistake, it does not. And Mama Bear, the Ursaring, cannot survive a close combat from that. So, back to, like I said, I was saying a second ago, I'm probably am going to start actually following all of Smogon rules, Sleep Claws, and everything, just because I don't want to be that guy to ask for a UU match and then not do it. So, yeah, that's just kind of something I want to throw out there. You see my Machamp does outspeed after the Sticky Web, and I am able to take him out. Machamp takes some Life Orb damage. And this Machamp, man, no matter where I put him in, if he's in a Sticky Web team, or even if I just Scarf him, this guy puts in so much work. But if you can get him in a Sticky Web team like I do here, give him a Life Orb and a No Guard Dynamic Punch, that thing hurts so much. Because Ampharos is bulky. I mean, that thing is bulk. And he's almost able to one-shot him there. Unfortunately, he does break through Confusion, get the Thunder off. And Machamp isn't going to appreciate that too much. Yep, and I get the unlucky Paralyze. I do go for the Bullet Punch here, though, to try to just go ahead and finish him off. And, like I said, Ampharos is thick. It doesn't quite work, and I go down to Life Orb damage. So this ended up coming back to bite me, because I really let my Mama Bear and my Machamp go down here. When really I didn't have to. So, and this does pretty much, the Machamp cost me the match. It really did. But like I said, I'll get into that in a second. So he goes out into Blissey here, and I go into Exploud. And he has taken out both of my physical attackers. And I knew he had a Blissey. I knew he had a Blissey. I knew he had a Blissey. But, you know, I'm thinking, you know what? It's not that big a deal, because Polly, who's actually named after a former dog of mine, my first ever dog I got, named Polly. She was a yellow lab that actually kind of looked more white than yellow. But anyway, my initial thought was, you know what, I can Toxic Stall her out with Furfrou. And that would have worked, except for he went for the Minimize. And like I said, I know there's Minimize clause in Smogon, but, you know, I'm not mad at the guy, because, like I said, I was just like, hey, I want to fight. And he said, you know, hey, I'll do it. So, like I said, please show no hate towards that guy, because he was doing me a favor, if nothing else. So yeah, my initial plan was to Toxic him, and then you go for the Return, and I figured Return could probably take him out before she was able to Toxic Stall me out. But she's got the Minimize, so that's going to be an issue now. I do get the Toxic off, so I'm like, hey, I can probably outlast her, but she's got the Refresh. So at this point, the match pretty much just becomes him basically Toxic Stalling my entire team out. Blissey is UU, and Blissey's a monster. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, I'd never, you know, what do you say? I can't complain, because you saw my last match, I broke Sleep Claws. So I'm not going to get any hate towards this guy. Did what he had to do to win. Good on him. Like I said, with that being said, he pretty much just stalls my entire team out here with Toxic. So now that we kind of got a break, I guess, to go into, I kind of want to talk to you guys real quick. What I'm probably going to be doing pretty soon I'm going to try, and I know a lot of you guys follow me on the Facebook page I'm a member of, and I know they really don't allow you to advertise your channel, but there are certain things I'm allowed to do. I've spoken with some page admins. So what I'm going to try to do is a Pokemon giveaway, probably in the next 5 or 6 days. This is the big announcement, by the way. I forgot if I'd get that disclaimer or not. But yeah, I'm probably going to do a giveaway in the next 5 or 6 days. And I'm recording this, excuse me. It is the night of the 3rd right now. So it'll be before the 8th. I'm going to do a giveaway. It's going to be in honor of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire coming out. I'm going to do a 5 IV. All these are going to be 5 IVs. They'll be flawless. They're going to be shiny. There's going to be an Adamant Mega Blaziken. There's going to be a White Herb Modest Sceptile. And there's going to be basically the Swampert I'm using right now, and it's going to be shiny. So they're all going to be shiny. And I want to say Swampert Sassy, the one I got right now. They're all going to be battle ready, all going to have their items. I'm also going to do probably, what are the names? Rayquaza, Groudon, and Kyogre. Again, flawless, shiny. I don't know if they'll be battle ready, because I don't really do a lot of Ubers, so I'm not sure what good movesets are for them. But, yeah, we're doing a giveaway. And since my channel is so small right now, I want to give you guys first dibs. So, you know, if you guys want one of each, I can do that. If you guys want, you know, 1 or 2, I can do that. Whatever you guys want. Like I said, probably the next 5 days. So keep an eye out for that on Twitter. A lot of you guys follow me on Facebook. Or just keep watching my videos. And I'm definitely going to, you know, try to keep you guys posted on that. But what I'm trying to do is, I know I'm not allowed to, what I was told is I can't place a link to my YouTube channel on the Facebook page, but I can say, hey, check out my channel on YouTube, and I think that'll be alright. So I think what I'm going to try to do is say, hey, I'm doing a giveaway in honor of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and if you guys would, please check out my channel. Again, it's not going to be a forced thing. I'm going to do the giveaway either way. But since you guys have already subscribed to me, I want you guys to have first dibs. So if I do the giveaway on the, let me see, today's the 3rd, 4th. If I do the giveaway on the 8th, then I'm probably going to try to open it up to you guys on the 7th. And like I said, if you want one of each, that's fine. I'm not asking for anything special in return. Just kind of as a thank you guys for, you know, you guys are the first. I appreciate that. I really do. And I think that's about all I want to say with that. And that's about perfect timing, actually, because you can see right here, it looks like Polly is about to go down to poison. And I was trying to kind of like PP stall him out a little bit, and it just didn't work. But he's too much of a tank. Got the minimize up perfect. Got the refresh if I do get the toxic off. You know, Polly is the only thing with a physical attack, but minimize is too much for me to hit it, and like I said, I'm pretty much done at this point. So, that pretty much wraps up the battle. Good game, Jesse. Like I said, I'm not mad at all. Please don't show this guy any hate, because I usually don't always follow UU rules either. Oh, nope, never mind, I still got the X-Plat out. Thought I was done, I'm sorry. Alright, so since I still do have a little bit more time left, whenever, I know Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire comes out in early November, I want to say. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to alternate. One day you guys will get a Let's Play video, because I really want to do a Let's Play probably of Sapphire. And the other day, the day after that, I'm probably going to try to give you guys a battle. I really want to keep doing 6-on-6 singles, maybe some doubles. I've never really tried triples or triples or rotation battles, but I really like singles. I think that's where I shine. If you guys have saw my battle spot videos, you know that's definitely not my thing. Although, like I said, if I can't find someone to battle, I will definitely give you guys some battle spot videos, because I want to keep one video a day at least coming at you guys. And I think that's mainly it. If you guys want to give me your thoughts on probably what you guys think about me doing the Sapphire Let's Play. And let me think. I think that's pretty much the high notes what I wanted to hit. But yeah, please stay tuned for the giveaway. Please like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. And like I said, if you guys just subscribe today, or if you guys subscribe before the giveaway, the offer will apply to you guys too. If you know the giveaway, what you guys want, it'll be shiny, flawless, Hoenn starters, and the Hoenn Big 3, the box arts, I guess, which will be Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. So, you know, if you guys got friends that you're into Pokemon too or whatever, and you think they'd like the giveaway, then please, by all means, let them know if they subscribe before I do the giveaway, and I haven't announced the date yet, so they still got time to subscribe. The deal will apply to them too. Again, I'm giving away Sceptile, Blaziken, Swampert, Rayquaza, Groudon, and Kyogre. All shiny, all flawless. The starters are going to be battle ready, and if you guys want, you know, one of each, I'm fine with that. So, at this point, like I said, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more on the giveaway. Thank you guys for watching again. This is DragonZardx out.